Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Tyrod Taylor's Bills going up against Brady's Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Buffalo Bills. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And that is incomplete here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw there.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Let's go.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Harris coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. James Harrison in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. This is taken at the 15. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Patriots take over. carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Check. 4 down.
They try again with Lewis. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20. 20. Yes. 52. Safety green.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Wait, 20.
Again, it's Lewis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This is Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now Lewis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a toss play to Lewis. He finds some open field here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Off the toss, Lewis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They run. This is Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
220. Cover, cover.
Brady going to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now he'll throw with Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Play clock winding down. Brady now to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
This is McCoy. There he goes inside the 30. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 35 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. That'll bring up second down.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Wait, 20. Go. On the 10. On the 10. 10.
To throw again. Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
14 moving. 14. 20. Wait, 20. Watch both. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon. I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. James White with time running out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. He's back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go!
Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.